Hey guys, it's Austin the Doctor. I have some, Fortnite gameplay for you. Felt for once, hey, let's do some Fortnite gameplay because, it would be nice, right? But anyways, this video, top 5 animes I would recommend, and if you do want another one of these, I do suggest commenting or hitting that like button to make me know that you want more of these. But I actually was asked to do this by Coda, part of my community in my Discord. Thank you, Coda, for asking me to do this. But what top 5 animes would I recommend to someone that just got an anime and things I really haven't covered on my channel? And there's some classics, and there's the first anime I actually have ever watched and I hold dear to my life. But yeah, let's begin things off with number 5, Love Tyrant. And I'm gonna be quite honest, this is a really good anime, but where can you find this? You can find this on Funimation and Crunchyroll. I don't think you can find it on Netflix, so that's out. I know some people actually watch anime on Netflix. I wouldn't recommend watching anime on Netflix if you want to get more into anime. I do suggest Funimation or Crunchyroll or VRV, but it's up to you. But what is Love Tyrant about? Well, there's this, angel, or we can call it Cupid, called Guri, and it's an ongoing battle of her trying to understand what love is, and Saji is in the middle of this big harem, basically. It's a harem. I wouldn't say ecche. I don't know why it's under ecche, quite honest. I get that, yes, it has a kind of sexual stuff in it, but it's just, I don't know, I don't see ecche just that light. I see it more hardcore, around DxD's level, or the Sister New Devil kind of level. But Love Tyrant, honestly, is very good. There's a lot of, romance and comedy. It's a romantic comedy at the, its core, but Guri is basically has the kiss note, and obviously it's a nods off to good old, Death Note, but she kind of forms this pact with, Saji, the main character, and Akane comes in, and basically it becomes a big mess, and it just really is hilarious. But I would highly recommend watching this anime. It is about 12 to 13 episodes, if I'm not mistaken, and it's just really good. But let's get on to the next one. I'm going to call this the Forgotten Child of Madhouse, but Death Parade. This, I normally don't like thriller animes. I'm not a big horror fan, so kind of seeing this here is sometimes a surprise for some people because, I'm not a big fan of horror or thriller kind of animes or movies, but this has one of my favorite openings, and if you have not heard it, I recommend looking it up. But anime-wise, basically, the main character, I keep forgetting his name. It's a very rough name to remember, to be quite honest, but he is basically the overseer. He gets to judge where people go. Do they get reincarnated, or do they go to the void? And he makes them do challenges, and they have their memories taken away, and they slowly gain them back so he can see them at their best and at their worst, so he can judge them at that. And there's a very, very beautiful message at the end, 2 beautiful messages. And honestly, if you're looking for I would say almost like Saw, almost, but toned down by a little, I would highly recommend this. There's many stories, and there's a main story throughout the thing, and it's really good. I would highly recommend it. Where can you find it? You can find it on Crunchyroll and Funimation. I don't think Netflix, but it is about 12 to 13 episodes as per usual. But let's get on to the next one. Number 3. Problem Children Are Coming from Another World, Aren't They? Very long title. I want to slap whoever made that title, but still, very, very good anime. 10 episodes. You can only find it on Crunchyroll because it is not dubbed. But this, honestly, has filled that void of not having a second season yet of No Game No Life. This is kind of like No Game No Life, but more focused on actual power, like superpowers, and I love the anime, especially the opening and ending. They're really good, and the core story is just hilarious. And you have Jade Rabbit in there. She is amazing. She reminds me of the earlier Aqua. People call her useless, but she's very useful, to say the least, and I will fight anyone that says Aqua's useless, because look, didn't she revive Cosmo how many times now? Yeah. But overall, these kids from a different like timeline on Earth get invited to the little garden, I think it was called, and they're brought there to participate in gift games, which they all have a gift. One girl has the power to kind of control people. The other has to basically meet animals, talk to them, and have their powers. And the final guy, he's just like over freaking powder. He's just, if they put Goku times Superman, that would be him. And he's very strong, to say the least. I mean, this man one-punched freaking Perseus. No problem. But, yeah, honestly, I highly recommend this anime. But going on to the next one. Amari Hamari. And this is actually a forgotten ecche. It's very old, in my opinion. But if you like ecche, I highly recommend this. Well, it's on Crunchyroll. Funimation has the title and card holder, but it's not there, which pisses me off. It is in Japanese only, so if you do like dub, you're not gonna find it there. But I do highly recommend it. Watching uncensored if you do want that extra. But yeah, overall, really good. So Amari Hamari, what is this, Austin? It's an action romance ecche harem, and Hamari is this Nekomata, and she's like really powerful. I mean, she takes down Nine-Tailed Fox. Come on, how powerful can she be? But basically the entire mission is for her to protect her young master. That this family has a deal with her family to protect them. She is a demon, and he is like a demon slayer, but he is very weak, and the main character has the power to basically enchant anything into a holy sword. And it is really good. It's funny. I really highly recommend you guys check it out because I enjoyed every minute of it, and I will rewatch it probably, to say the least, because it's one of those really good animes in my opinion. But going on to the last one, Rurouni Kenshin, and good lord, this anime is it's so beautiful. And yes, it's based off a legend from Japan, and quite honest, I learned a lot of history from this anime. And I know people are like, whoa, you watched, samurai kind of stuff? Yes, this was one of my first animes. My father actually got me into this, and I honestly love this series. And the fillers in this anime don't even feel like fillers. They're that well done. And it's really good. And I think it's about 3 seasons with 12 episodes each. And if you do, I do highly recommend when you finish the anime, you read ahead, because it's a very well done story that will give you a good cry. And the live action movies, I will fight anyone on this, are one of the best live action movies for an anime, because they just do so well, and they're so well done, and they actually follow the anime, unlike the other ones. And they are actually usually shown every time in theaters around some time of the year. And Kenshin is just such a good series that I can't recommend it highly enough. And Austin, since you're talking so highly about it, where is it at? It's on Crunchyroll and I think Funimation, and it's on Netflix. It is dubbed, and I do recommend the dub over the sub, but that's usually rare for me. But going to what it's about, basically Kenshin is Batusai, the manslayer, and he has gone through a new era, and he's in the Meijin era. And basically, samurais are not accepted anymore. You can't have a katana walking around. It's been past that period, and this is actually where you will start to learn why katanas are actually banned in Japan still. You cannot actually have one, if you didn't know. A little fun fact. But overall, wonderful anime, a lot of action. It is very good, and I highly recommend you watch it, guys. But anyways, this is coming to the end. What is your favorite anime of all time? What would you recommend to people? I'm curious. But anyways, guys, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you until the next time. This is Austin the Doctor, signing out. Peace.